This is Upstaa. It converts any old back-breaking dining room table into a fully ergonomic, posture-improving desk setup that can be easily placed and stored away, and it's going to help you. So let's dive into the review of the Upstaa XL. Let's go! It's not just being mindful of your posture, it's also setting up your environment to have a good posture by default. That's why you really need to separate the screen from the keyboard. And that is what the Upstaa is doing very well. I reached out to Upstaa to collaborate and to make this video together. So they provide the product, I made the video. So I'm going to be completely honest about this product. So yeah. Now, let's talk about ergonomics 101. First thing I want you to do, separate screen from the keyboard. Therefore, you have to have a separate keyboard. I recommend a wireless one because that eliminates the cables and that makes your setup a lot cleaner. You can elevate your laptop by using books, but you are going to need a lot of books. The best way to work on your computer is by having the top of your screen at eye level. Boom. So this is ergonomic for your neck and for your shoulders. Then we want our keyboard and mouse to be just underneath our elbows. So if we let our arms hang, our elbows should just hover over our table. So this is a little bit too low, even a little bit higher. Boom. Okay, so now I'm working at an ergonomic height. You can easily do this with this desk setup. Not only standing, but also sitting. So this is what's revolutionary of the Upstaa. You can really change the height to your needs, and if somebody else needs to use your computer who is a little bit smaller than you or a little bit bigger than you, they can easily take it out, boom, and adjust. It's just that simple. You take your keyboard, boom, and you can adjust the height of it. I want to go even further, and I would even use this to go to the floor, because yes, a standing desk is great, but should you always be standing if you're working? My answer is no, and a lot of people's answer is no. That's why my man Kelly Starrett always says the best posture is your next posture. You want to be moving. I want you to be switching from a standing desk, boom, to a seated desk where you're here and you move this all the way down so you can work on your laptop, boom. Like so. Setting this up is as easy as 1, 2, 3. It's made out of 4 pieces. That means you have the stand, which comprises of 2 pieces, and then you have a piece to put your laptop or your screen on top of it, and you have a piece to put your keyboard and mouse on it. For starters, this comes with a nice and easy instruction in the package. So if you follow that, you're good. But before you buy that, it's very easy to know that this is a stand. It comprises of 2 pieces. One is what I call the ladder with the logo on top of it. And the other thing are the feet. And the feet can be distinguished by these feet-like features. Because of these grooves, everything locks nicely in place and gravity makes sure that it doesn't move on you and that your computer won't break because this thing happens to fall apart. This is not going to happen. We put this groove to the top here, we put that horizontally, and we take it and we put it into the first slot, and then we let the ladder slide backwards, boom. We want the groove to be where the ladder is touching the feet. And you can test this by pulling onto the feet, and if they don't move, that's great. If you're not into the slot, if you pull on the feet or if you push on the feet, the thing will move. And then we have the laptop stand. This thing also has a groove. You slide that in to one of the slots and then you let it go, and gravity will do its work. A great test to see if it's snug, you pull on it. If it doesn't come loose, you did it right. If you happen to make a mistake and you pull on it, you're going to pull it right out of the ladder. So it's very important that you have a snug fit. That both with the laptop stand and with the keyboard stand. Same principle. So that is basically the setup. So build quality, very nice, 18mm thick plywood with a laminated coating on top of it. You can choose between matte finish and just a glossy finish. This is the glossy finish. Matte finish is a little bit more expensive, but it's also more durable. It can be loaded up to 4 kilograms of weight. If you have a heavy monitor, you can easily put that on top of this. I have a monitor of 27-inch by BenQ, and it's no problem. It's not going to like break or anything, so it really feels nice and sturdy. Okay, so here I am sitting with my external monitor editing this video, and I couldn't help but notice how close I am to the screen. It started to mess with me that I had to switch back to my laptop screen in order to feel good about the distance, and it's also about eye health. I think this is great for a laptop, but I think where it's lagging is with the external monitor, you get too close to the screen. I would have rather seen like a standard width, but then if you have a choice where you can choose the depth of the tray, that would be perfect for me. So you have the XL, which is a little bit larger, and I put the dimensions on screen, and then you have the normal one, which is a little bit shorter. Also, the setup time is very, very quick. You can set this up in a matter of seconds. Also, this stores away very nicely. Initially, I was thinking, hey, if I move this around, everything falls apart, and that's correct. What I found was this nifty trick here. If you want to move this, say you have this on your dining room table and you want to put this to the side because you're going to eat or whatever, you're going to use the dining room table for something else, but you still want to have your complete setup just like it is. You take your hand, you go with your fingers underneath the feet, you clamp with your hands the feet and the ladder together, and then you take the ladder and then you can move it easily. Boom. If you're not doing this and you just take the ladder, and then the feet are going to move, and whenever either you're going to lose them along the way, or whenever you put this down, everything will be crooked and potentially things will fall off. So easiest thing is to hold it like this, and you can easily move this. Another thing you can do is you can just store it away. So you take everything apart, which goes very easily. Boom. You take the ladder, you place everything on the ladder. Boom. You can store this underneath your couch or in a closet. This can be picked up and moved around very, very easily. When I saw this product, I saw more opportunities than they presented on the website. I saw a standing desk, I saw an ergonomic sitting desk, but I also saw a floor sitting desk. And if you're following Kelly Sarret, that's an awesome physiotherapist, he says that sitting on the floor is just absolutely amazing. It makes sure that everything reconnects, that your body reconnects with itself. And that's why I also wanted to have this, to be able to do some computer work on the floor and to be able to have a lot of positions, because you're not going to sit comfortable on the floor. And that's why I really like this. But I don't want to go too far into detail with this because I'm going to make a separate video on floor sitting. I also saw a similar product, the Limber Desk Mini, and yeah, I happened to DIY that Limber Desk Mini, so in another video we're going to put them side to side and compare how their mechanism, which is very similar but also very different, is going to hold up against each other. So stay tuned for that as well. Subscribe if you want to see more about this. Now, if you look at the design, it looks very simplistic, but that doesn't mean it's any less. Having a simple look, but which is sturdy and which feels robust and is easy to work with, is just the beauty of this product. Because it also makes sure that if you present this on your dining room table or at your desk, it also looks like it's part of it. And that is what I really like. It's not looking out of place, it doesn't take up too much space, and that way it connects and it aligns very well with its surroundings. The only downside I would have is that it's maybe a little bit on the expensive side. Just check out their website. It's going to be the first link in the description below. I really think that this product is worth it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you're now going to separate your screen from your keyboard, and by doing so you're going to set yourself up for a much better posture, and that way you can avoid all of these chronic inflammatory aches and pains that I had. So yeah, I'm really rooting for you guys, and I guess I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Bye!